realities, but I was very, very fortunate that my initial medicine teachers and people I was with said, you need to learn how to enter these altered states of awareness without drugs, because drugs have a danger to them, that being, yeah, the drug will take you into an altered reality, but you are on the drug's time, you might say. The drug is in control. The experience will happen until the drug kind of tells you it's over. It wears off. You are in its control. When you learn how to shift realities on your own, you're in control. And if you want it to stop and you want to change experience and return to where you are, you just stop the experience and you come back. So I was very lucky to have had learn how to do all these experiences in a completely, I don't want to call it safe way, because it was challenging, certainly, but it indicated to me that it wasn't so real. Now, naturally, I tried to play a bit with the controlling reality, and I began to start recognizing that the story of you can have whatever you want is not actually true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can start wishing right now to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys this year.
Y'all gotta pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
You can have whatever you want is not actually true.
It's really not, because I've been praying and asking for this $1 million to appear, and I ain't seeing $1 million yet. And I'm talking about a lump sum. I need it in a lump. You know what I'm saying? If not in a lump, at least give me half now, then you can give me half tomorrow.
Like, I can start wishing right now to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys this year. I can
Right.
wish and say as many affirmations as I want, and it's
Facts.
not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. See, that's another thing too about when people be saying, you could be whatever you want. Like, I'm trying to tell you, man, when you look at everything, man, we've been lied to in so many different ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Even these people, even these so-called gurus out here, that's giving us this dream. Talking about, you could be whatever you want to be, man. You just gotta put your mind to it, man. You could do whatever you want. No, you cannot. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. You can never play basketball like Michael Jordan. You can never fight like Mike Tyson. You can never perform like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their own unique capabilities, man. Our own unique gifts. You know, and it wasn't easy for Michael Jordan or LeBron James to be where they are, or Kobe, or Patrick Ewing. I'm gonna say Patrick Ewing. People don't talk about the old school basketball guys. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't easy. You just go out here, you know. See, most people that be thinking that stuff is easy are the bench warmers. You know what I'm saying? The one that's just sitting on their behinds and they don't engage in physical activities. You know what I'm saying? You never played sports. You never went to the gym. You don't lift weights, so you don't know how it is. You never put yourself on a restricted diet. You never wrote a book. You never been to the studio and record music. People want to, I remember when I first dropped my first mix CD, a hater. And the funny thing about it, the hate came from the family, dog. It wasn't in the streets. People, strangers, gave me props on my music, but it was the family that hated and showed their true side, showed that they were gang stalkers, right? But at the same time, who am I to listen to you? Who are you to sit here and say my music is whack when you can't even write a rhyme? You see what I'm saying? You can't do it. So why would I? You don't listen to nobody like that. You see what I'm saying? If you want to know how to fight, you watch study Mayweather or something, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't study a person that can't fight. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same. Why would I take advice or even listen or take any type of criticism or judgment from a person that can't even do it? Your opinion means nothing. You can't even do it. You don't even know how to do it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. So
I'm not going to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
he's not gonna be the quarterback. We got to stop these lies, y'all. This old man right here, you know, he ain't gonna be no quarterback. I don't give a damn going how many candles he light. you know, how many like he said, affirmations, YouTube videos he want to watch. You're not gonna manifest that. You see what I'm saying? I tell people over and over and over, man. It's easy. You could see my hand moving in a reflection, but it's easy, right, to manifest something bad to yourself than something good. Cause I guarantee if you go ahead and say something crazy, you know, I'm not gonna repeat. I'm not gonna say no bad affirmations, but you know what I'm talking about. I hear people say bad affirmations all the time. Especially when I used to be at work. You know what I'm saying? At the pizza shop back in the day, the girls used to get frustrated and just say crazy stuff to themselves. I'm like, why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? But you could say that, you could say crazy stuff like that, and it's a great, you putting yourself at risk because that can happen. But if you sit here and say, "Oh man, I'm gonna get rich today," then that won't happen. You see what I'm saying? The chances of that happening is extremely slim to none. They even say the chance of you winning the lottery, you have better chance of getting struck by lightning. That's another reason why I stopped even playing lottery. I said, what's the purpose?
And you begin to recognize that there is a huge template that we never ever realized, a life script or various life scripts that had been placed on us since before we ever got born. This is one of the great things that come out of various I do listen to a ton of near-death experiences, and listen to particularly pre-life experiences, pre-birth experiences. Those are very valuable. And two of the things they talk about a lot, right? One side is these life scripts that are, in a sense, people are pressured to accept.
Now remember, y'all, you hear what listen to the word life scripts. This is a movie, dog. This movie that we're living, it's just this life that we're living is just a movie. One hell of a movie, but it's just a movie. We're in a script. Action.
They're usually given some reason. Oh, you weren't loving enough in your last life, so you need to learn like this. You need to have these terrible experiences, so you just say yes to this terrible.
So right now, what he's talking about is the soul contracts. He's talking about contracts that we made or we agreed upon from these archons in the spiritual realm, and this is how we ended up down here. So basically, it's like pure deception. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, the Bible says the devil came to kill, steal, to destroy. So, he's the great ultimate deceiver. So like I said, we got to figure out who this beast is so we can stop being deceived by this dude or by this whatever it is. But it's deceiving us, you know what I'm saying, to sign these contracts and then come down here and experience this hell of a life. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this, y'all. If you can't enjoy your life down this joint and have a good time, then really what's the purpose of being down here, player? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was watching this video in Africa yesterday. The boy had it on. They had these little kids. The baby was 4 years old, man. And it was just one. It was several babies that was 4 or 5 years old. They had them in the mining field. They was mining for gold and materials, stuff that we use for our cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that they use to create these cell phones with. You know what I'm saying? These minerals and stuff that they put together so we can have these cell phones. Yeah, over in Africa, over in the motherland, they're stripping and they got babies, 4, 5 years old in these mine caves, y'all. Digging for gold and material, stripping the earth of its resources, natural resources. You see what I'm saying? So that is hell. You think gang stalking is bad? Man, who can you imagine being 4 years old and you mining in some dirt? The kids was dirty, and then it was so much of a health risk because the chemicals. I would even pull it up, but I'm not. but it was the health kit. Maybe I'll do another video on it. But you know, the poison, you know what I'm saying, from them doing it, because they don't have no respiratory systems and no type of, equipment to protect them, protect their lungs, nothing. I mean, how you gonna protect a 4-year-old lungs anyway from that? A 4-year-old ain't got no business doing it. Is my point. So my point is, what I'm saying is, what's the purpose of coming down here? I mean, what kind of repercussions, what kind of karma could this be for a child to have to die and reincarnate over in Africa to be a miner, to be out there mining in these fields, these dirt fields underground? You know what I'm saying? You'll fall down there, man, and be stuck and get buried alive, man. It's crazy, people. But yet and still, I could sit here and be in awe at it. But this God that y'all serve and worship is just up there watching the show, eating butter popcorn, enjoying the movie. Wow, I to me, that's just some sick stuff right there. To you, you might think that's cool. Oh, he's a merciful God. Oh, he's a loving God. You really think that? When you got a 4-year-old doing some mining, you really think that this God is a merciful God? Okay, well, everybody got their own opinion, player.
Thing to happen to you.
That's pure
That's
evil
one
to me.
side. The other side of these just say yes your last life. So you need to learn like this. You need to have these terrible experiences. So you just say yes.
You need to have these terrible experiences. So just say yes. He's talking about the contract, how you being deceived. I'm gonna post that other video in the description that I did about the reincarnation soul trap video that I did about 7 months ago. And that right there, if you didn't see that video, that right there matches up with this one. You know what I'm saying? You being deceived to come down here and have these terrible life experiences. So I guess what we was deceived to come down here and have these terrible experiences to go through gang stalking or whatever. And then they tell us that it's all for our own good and whatever. Man, is it really? Is it really? Or is it just an illusion? Or are we really going through this? What are we going to really gain from out of it though? People say we're going to get rewarded in heaven. Are we? Really? How do you know? Who told you that? You see what I'm saying? We just be making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? We just be making up stuff. The hell with a reward. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through and get a trophy. Yeah, man. You endured to the end, man. You was being gang stalked like hell. Here's this reward. The rewards goes, what's this, like the Source Awards or something? It's gonna be like a Source Awards in heaven. To me, see, that right there, that sounds bogus anyway. That just sounds like the white man invention. That sounds like some Matrix stuff. You see what I'm saying? That sounds like some stuff down here, some carnal minded stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gonna die and we gotta go through all this hell and then we die and we get rewarded in the afterlife. You're gonna, the Muslims believe that they're gonna get like 700, I think it was 70 wives, 70 virgins or something if they blow themselves up. It's just crazy beliefs that we take on, and nobody knows. It's like I said, it's beliefs. There's no facts. There's belief. How can it be a fact? Ain't nobody ever died and come back and told you that it was like that. And majority of people that died and said died and came back, nobody don't be talking about no rewards in heaven. I ain't never hear nobody say nothing like that. Everybody got the same story and the same rhetoric. They talked to Jesus, or they saw hell and people was being tormented. That's it. That's usually the narrative, or they might say they don't remember nothing, or some people say that it wasn't terrible at all. It was just peaceful and blissful. But I ain't hear nobody say anything about no damn rewards. No trophies. You gonna get trophies for it. You was the best TI on the planet. You endured all the sufferings. He that endured to the end shall live. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
To this terrible thing to happen to you. That's one side. The other side of these very strange contracts that are made between the soon incarnating soul and these beings, which are always, again, usually not like any contract. It's never in your best interest, right? The bank or whoever else. The contract is never helping you. It's helping the bank. That's right.
It's never in your best interest.
So it's the same thing here. So as we begin to recognize that we have these bizarre life scripts that we have that are like record grooves that have been set up for our life, it becomes easy to start to see how manipulated we've been, that beings are actually manipulating our life. And I know a number of experiences now, looking back through my life recapitulation, that I thought I was making a choice. Like I thought, oh, the world is giving me a direction that this is a good way to go, and thinking, well, synchronicity, because of course this is another thing from the 1990s, right? This idea of synchronicity and coincidence, it's there to help you, it's God talking to you or something. And
Bullcrap.
now I've come to realize, usually once in a while, it can be your own deepest inner truth revealing something to you, but generally, it's one of these archon demonic beings trying to get you onto one of their life scripts.
There you have it, people. You see what I'm saying? It's usually these demonic beings trying to get you onto their life scripts. And he's talking about synchronizations and synchronicities and all that stuff. Man, y'all know. If you're a TI, man, you already know about synchronicities. Can't nobody tell you nothing about those synchronicities. You get synchronized every day. The moment you wake up, you see in 444 on the clock, 1111, 111, 222, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The other day, they didn't do this in a while, but back in like 2017, 2018, 2019, those years, you know, I remember I used to just look out the window. I mean, just imagine this real quick. Just imagine waking up, right? And then you go and look out your window. As soon as you look out the window, you see a perp, it was a white boy standing outside the window. I'm on the third floor now. He downstairs, standing, facing in my direction, like as if, of course, he already knew. They told him to just stand there, This dude, I opened up the window, looked at moved the curtain, seen this dude standing there with the dog, a black dog, white boy with black dog, dark shades on, looking right at me. And then he just walks off. I mean, immediately, as soon as I open up the curtain, he's staring right at me, then he just walks off and just disappears. You see what I'm saying? And this is when the gang stalking was going on. This is back in like 2017 on up. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine that. Now on the average person, it would freak them out. You know, me, I just cracked up laughing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, I was already prepared for this. I was already warming myself up years ago because I was studying conspiracies. And of course, they, you know, they put the icing on the cake with this type of program because I had no idea that this was around. But, you know, I caught on to it real quick. I understood that this is the mark of the beast that everybody been talking about. It's just that a lot of people don't know or really understand or fully understand what is this so-called mark of the beast. But you cannot tell me that gang stalking is not the mark of the beast. But going back to the synchronizations, you know, you still got these conscious community people out here. They still want to sit here and preach to you about numerology, and not saying that numerology is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I take all that stuff with a grain of salt. You see what I'm saying? I don't get caught up in, you know, like the beast done showed me some stuff, man. The beast done showed me that they control this simulation, man. Like the other day when I said I ain't having a while, you know what I'm saying? Like they synchronized, you know, when I looked out the window, you know, they used to always do it. You know how you look out the window and in a white car ride down the street or a red car, or you will see a perp walk past with red on and a dog, like perfectly at the perfect time. And then you start to question yourself. You start to question yourself like, man, like, and who's controlling me? Like why did I get up and look out the window at that specific time to see that crap? You know what I'm saying? Like you be sitting there like am I making my own choices, or is somebody making a decision and a choice for me? You see what I'm saying? So this right here goes beyond some free will. That's why I eradicate the free will, the free will theory. I completely throw the free will theory out the window. Say it again. I completely throw the free will theory out the window. I flush it down the toilet with the crap. Okay? We ain't got no free will. How can you have free will when you up here using AI and some demiurge beings to manipulate my mind and put suggestions in my mind to make me do things, and then when I do these things that you suggested that I done did, you synchronize something with me and make me see the clock or the 11. You make me look at the clock at the perfect time and there's 111 on there. You make me look at the bot over there and he's scratching his head or something, and then you make me see that red car or that red shirt. Like, how do you know what I'm saying? This is all algorithm and this is all AI machine. And this don't have nothing to do with no God. You know what I'm saying? This one had nothing to do with no, you know, the angels is talking to you, and this is man, forget all that. I don't believe none of that. This all this stuff is designed purposely to drive a person, an individual crazy. Cause I'm trying to tell you, it was once upon a time. I'm trying to tell you, it was once upon a time I did not want to even look at no clocks. I didn't look at no clocks. I didn't want to check my phone. Nothing. It didn't matter if it was numbers around me. It would be 222, 1111, 111. Over and over and over, man. I'm trying to tell you over and over and over that can drive a person insane. It could drive you crazy. You'd be like, what the heck is going on? How is this happening? Why every time I get them looking out the window there, a cop will drive past. Perfectly the moment I looked out the window. The moment I walked out the door, here they come. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, I've been to the video. I might even repost it. I did a video a long time, some years ago about this number of synchronizations and lottery winnings and all this stuff, man. They control all this, man. It all comes down to, it just makes you, like I said, question yourself and really really ask yourself, are you really really making the choices and the decisions? You got up and you made a cheeseburger. You got to ask yourself, like, did you really make that choice? Did you really make that decision? Or were you mind controlled to do it? There's no such thing as free will if there's mind control technology. If there's mind control technology, which you and I know that it does exist, then there is no such thing as free will. Ain't nobody out here living their free will. When I went to when I went to the mall the other day, my daughter, right? I was pointing out sneakers that was like, for myself, men's sneakers, right? Because we was at the mall and we were just walking around, just chilling, trying to spend some time. Because I don't get no time with my kids, you know what I'm saying? So she was just pointing out all the sneakers that was ugly, and then she was pointing, and I was like, why are these sneakers considered to be ugly? She said nobody wears them. She said everybody wears these. I said, now that's the problem. I said, what is wrong with people? Why is it everybody out here wearing the same stuff? Why everybody? I know back when I was coming up, we didn't do that. In fact, me, I was always the type, if you had it, I didn't want it. That's how I was. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to have the sneakers that nobody had. That was the whole point. So that way you can get all the praise. When I used to go to school, people like, yo, man, where you get them kicks from? You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't ever seen before. You ain't supposed to be walking around, everybody got the same sneakers on. But see, that's this phase of this automaton phase we got going on down here. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's just doing the same thing. Everybody dressed alike. Everybody got the same sneakers on. You might before you know it, man, everybody gonna have uniforms just walking the streets. You know how everybody, you go to school and your kids got uniforms and people got uniforms at jobs and stuff. You know what? You might just give everybody, the whole civilization uniforms. How about that? Everybody gonna be walking down the street with uniform. Everybody gonna be dressed alike, same sneakers, same outfit, same hairstyle. That's why I cut my hair down, cause everybody got the same hairstyle. You see what I'm saying? So I always gotta change up. I gotta change up the remedy. You know what I'm saying? Because DB do what DB do. I don't want to blend in with y'all. I stand out. I always will stand out. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, as far as this number of synchronizations, and you seeing these numbers and people getting excited. Oh, 1111. Oh, what you excited for? For what? You're not gonna win the lottery. Ain't nothing going, you still gotta go to work. Jesus ain't coming. What you excited for? You see what I'm saying? I be watching these people. They got so many videos out. So many videos out about these number synchronizations. Ain't nothing really, really changing in their lives. You still in this demonic world. You still got to pay your bills. You still need their dollar to make it. You see what I'm saying? You still got to go to the grocery store. You still got to take a shit. Wow.
Very similar to the movie Adjustment Bureau. If anyone's seen that movie, everyone thinks the
And I told y'all the movie. I told y'all about this movie. You see it right there. Watch that movie. They got the I think they got new bots moving in next door. So I'm about to go ahead and cut this off.
The Adjustment Bureau has a really happy ending. That Matt Damon at the end chooses the girl that he wants, Emily Blunt, and these hat men say, "Yes, go ahead, you can have your girl." But actually,
watch the movie Adjustment Bureau, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Holla Bizak. We out this joint. Hit the Cash App up. I appreciate all my supporters.